Is this going to be a PC you're going to tell Heather about? Yes, actually. I can't tell if I'm coming through, and I know everything sounds really weird right now. I'm using the headset mic on my HyperX's, so this is kind of what we're dealing with right now. Yes, this is going to be the one. What's up, Canadian? Yes, this is that PC build, so we're gonna make sure that we got everything set up that we need. I really don't need this mouse pad on this desk right now, so let's just go ahead and put it right over here. Actually, no, I can hear you. I'll send Taylor a link. This is actually not the build yet. So we're actually building a build for a viewer tonight. They're actually taking the time to they bought some parts. They want to do a platform upgrade is essentially what's happening. So I'm taking them from where they currently are to where they're going, and the main kind of like transition we're doing here is because they want a new case. So we had to get a motherboard, case. They went ahead and got them a cooler and a new hard drive. So, but yeah, this is not that one just yet, Spartacus. Just FYI. I still got to get a processor for that one. But anyway, let's go ahead and get some of the parts over here, and let's just get started building. Like, I'm eager to get going because, like, I'm ready to go ahead and get the build going. But this is definitely, those of you who are here, by the way, hey Canadian, those of you who are here, this is actually B-Man Bro's PC. So if somebody wants to ping B-Man Bro in Discord, this is his PC build tonight. And let him know that we are actually live working on his PC. If I can find the kit that we need for tonight. And now let's just go ahead and grab some parts and just take a look at all we need. So I'm actually going to have to work through some stuff and tear down a PC as we go is kind of how this is having to work. So I got to tear a PC down and basically put it back together in a brand new case. So let's just go ahead and get out the new parts. And I think my first thing is I've got to go in and pull processor and RAM out of his current PC and then put it into his new one. So P450 Max Bazooka Wi-Fi. It's a really nice board. Hyper 212 for cooling. This is the upgraded cooler. And then he's got a Seagate 2 terabyte to throw in for a new SATA drive. So pretty excited to do this build, honestly. I think that I just think it's really really enjoyable. Not only to do the build, but to just see how it's going to look when it's all finished, because it's a really nice case, nice white case. So I'm just going to do a build. Hopefully people pop by, pop in. Authorize. I don't know, did it post that I went live? Maybe it didn't post that I went live. Maybe it will post. Not really sure. Edit. Cancel. Can we actually do a share thing? Is that how do you share? There's share. Share. Copy. Live right now. And let's just go ahead and post it and see what happens. Alright, pull that down. It never pinged on Discord. That's fine. I went ahead and put the ping up. Okay, so his PC is right over here. Give me a second, I gotta take the headset off to do this. Alright, I'm back. His PC is a beast of a PC. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. Like, crazy heavy. So, we gotta first pull out everything from here that we're gonna need so that I can clear some space off this desk. And then get building. Let me get some of this stuff off here for now. And this is a Dell. Here, I'll turn it around so you guys can see it. This is a Dell pre-built. It's an Inspiron build, but it's a gaming build, and this thing is chunky. Chunky. Oh, it is heavy. Oh my gosh, it is heavy. And you can see it like shaking my desk. It's crazy. So it's gonna be what it is. So I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna pull. Basically go ahead and pull all the stuff out of this that I need for now that I don't have to mess with later and go for it. Anyway, how you doing, guys? Everyone doing all right? Want to enjoy their day, their exciting Friday, ready for the weekend? One more. Come on. Hello. What's up? What's up? Not regular kid. All right. Whoo. He did say that it was a pretty dirty computer, and I don't know if you can really tell from the. You probably can't really tell dust, if I'm going to be honest, from that. But it is. Whew. Good thing I got a little bit more compressed air. Good thing we're changing the cooler out too. This thing. You probably can't see that. Can you see it if I switch to the other view? If I turn it like this? Y'all probably can't tell. I do remember you, man. You post on like every video, bro. What's up, man? Anyway, it actually looks like a really nice stuff on the inside. I really want to boot this graphics card. I'm really excited about it. But yeah, I guess let's just go ahead and lay it down and let's get the parts out of it that we need, and I guess move from there. Let's go and get the GPU out so I can get some space to work. This is an RX 5700 XT. Pretty powerful card. I think it might actually be one of the, not the most powerful card I've booted, but it is it's faster than the card I currently have, so pretty excited to test it out and boot it, see what it's capable of. But it's the same brand, but man, whew, you can tell. Do you see how dirty that thing is? Just my fingerprints. Look at that. Dang. Definitely dirty. We'll have to give this a good blowout. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this, set this to the side for now. I don't have as much as I had before, so I can't really comment on most of your vids now, as much time as I'm in. Yeah, I got you. Life happens, man. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and pull some RAM. He's got 2 sticks of RAM in here. I can't tell what they are. This is a HyperX Fury DDR4. It says nothing on it. 16 gigs, CL16, but it doesn't say the speed. I guess I'll have to boot it and see. So, and then this is a 16. This is an 8 GB stick as well. This is an 8 GB stick. So I'm not really sure what he means to have for RAM in here. If this is 16 gigs, I'm curious to see how much RAM he has. It just looks like mismatched RAM. Like honestly, it just, I mean, obviously, as you can see, he's got two completely different sticks here. He's got the HyperX Fury, and then he has that 8 gig stick. So, what's up, Zoa? What it is, Poe? How's it going? What it is, yo? My stream was not live, LMAO. I'm working this weekend. Oh, are you? Did you just get some time to chill out on the phone? Is that how that works? Alright, got the RAM. Now I gotta get the CPU, and there's a cooler on top of this. But we're not using this cooler. And thankfully, this is one of those latch ones, so I don't have to do too much disassembly underneath the bottom of this. Seeing as this has been on this one for a while, what you want to do, let me switch back. See, this has been on here for a while, this cooler. The paste is definitely going to need to be changed. So you twist it, you rock it back and forth to break the seal that is on it. The reason you want to do that is because you might jerk the AMD socket, the actual CPU out of the socket. You can damage it. So what we're going to do is actually, instead of pulling straight up, we're going to rotate just like that. I felt it pop. Whew, gosh, that is some old thermal paste. Holy man. That is disturbingly old thermal paste. Look at that. Look at that thermal paste. Yo, what's up, Peace? I'm in the monitor room, so just listening. This is the cooler that was in here. This is Bryson's case, by the way. Peace, we're doing Bryson's upgrade tonight. Just look. That is some old thermal paste. Dang, I'm getting stuff all over the place, man. Alright. We're just dissecting all the parts out of his current PC so I can just get straight to work on the new PC. So, I want to pull this last, the chip. Let me switch back over. I want to pull the chip last. I'm going to go ahead and get his power supply out. And then we can, after that's out, I'll get the CPU out. And I think we're good to go. Luckily, this is like a fully modular power supply, so it looks like I can just easily get things in and out. So, yeah, if you've got Bryson, tell him that I'm live, so he can come over here and watch his stuff, man. You can watch me upgrade his PC. Just really getting started, honestly. Just trying to pull all this junk that he's got out of his old one, put it in his new beautiful home. It's not junk. Ryzen 7 1700. He claims 32 gigabytes of RAM, but it doesn't look like 32 gigabytes of RAM. So we'll see. How's it going? Actually, I mean, everything's going smooth. We just started just a few minutes ago. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all of his cables. Luckily, like I said, they were modular, so that makes teardown easy. So should make it easy, but now I'm struggling getting this 24 pin out. It also feels locked in here somehow, weirdly. Oh, it comes straight up. That's weird. Alright, let's get that 24 pin disconnected. Alright, this doesn't look that bad. Dust-wise, this actually looks pretty good. I think it's gonna need a little bit of blow, a little bit of love. We'll see how that goes. That's out. Now let's go ahead and get all these power supply cables out. Alright, PCIe. Here's the 24 pin. Going to need that. This cable management. Crazy in this case, man. Crazy in this case. But, I mean, I get it. When you have to deal with the pre-built, you have to deal with the pre-built. You know, and it looks like he's done a really good job of trying to keep everything somewhat, you know, nice, neat, and tidy up in here, so. Gotta do the best what you can with it. Get this 24 pin disconnected. Alright. 24 pin is out. Trying to get past the front panel connectors. CPU power is out. Let's go ahead and get his Sata out. Sata connector. You know what? I didn't tell him wrong, but when he showed me this looked like an SSD when he sent it to me, but this is not an SSD. This is a regular storage. Huh. Let me see. Do I have an SSD sitting around? I don't think I do. Hey, someone ping Bryson, tell him to come in chat. Let's talk about it. Because it looks like he has, we're adding a 2 terabyte storage, right? But when I looked at this originally, this looked like a SSD, but it is not an SSD. This is a hard drive. There's a 1 terabyte. It's not an SSD. It is a hard drive. V-Man. Bryson. It is a hard drive, my dude. This is what's in your current PC is a hard drive. Not actually an SSD. So I guess the real question is, do you want me to go in the morning and go pick up an SSD and throw in it? And you can just pay the difference for it. Because I don't mind going up there. I can go pick up a 240 gig or a 500 from like Best Buy and throw it in there. But you're probably gonna have to wipe Windows or whatever. Or I can just hand you this disk if you've got stuff on there. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, so why don't I do that? Let's tonight. I'm gonna install this like it's Windows. But I can't migrate Windows from this, so I don't want to destroy the files that are on this. So what we'll do is I'll just install a brand new Windows on that SSD with the new terabyte and send it back with this one. And I can always show you how to connect this into the drive, and then yo, B-Man, I got a hard drive reader. Well, there you go. I would do that, and then this is really easy to install back in your PC. So, because I don't want you to lose your files, but it's good. Let's go and get an SSD in here. So let me do that. I'll go pick one up tomorrow, but we'll install everything like we're going to do it like normal tonight. So, all right. So hard drive is out. I'm actually going to take it out of this bay and do what we need to do. Okay. I think what I'll do is, if you're cool with it, I'll tell you which one. Do you want a 240 or do you want a 500? And then I'll just text you how much it's going to be, because it'll be like 30 bucks. It'd be 40 bucks for a 240, and it'd be about 50 or 60 for a 60 or for a 500. So you just tell me what you think. But that's to get one local. All right, then he's got a hard drive right here. Now I need to get this chip out. I got everything out of here that I need. Let's just pick this out. That was easy. Go 500. Okay. It'll probably be about, like I said, it'll probably be about 60 bucks or so. So I'll let you know, and then if you've got the cash when we drop it off, just pay the difference if that's good. So, all right, I'm just try to get the thermal paste off the sides of this chip. How much would it be for 1 terabyte SSD? I can get a SanDisk one from Best Buy for about 90 bucks. for 1 terabyte SSDs. But honestly, he's throwing in a 2 terabyte game drive and this 1 terabyte, so he's gonna have 3 terabytes of game drive essentially. He just needs an SSD so Windows runs nice and smooth. So that's kind of the only reason he really needs an SSD. So, all right, so I am done with this PC for now, and I'm actually going to get the case, side panel, pop it on, and then I'm going to move this out of the way. Come out from mine so the games load faster. Same thing, same price, about 90 bucks. About 90 bucks for a terabyte SSD. About the same much. Doesn't matter. All PCs use the same kind of SSDs, so. Alright, let's get this massive tower out of the way. This thing is a behemoth. Oh, it's so heavy. I mean, it's a nice case, but it is massive. I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all have fun. Good night. Do you love my heavy PC? This thing is beastly. Beastly, honestly. Alright. So now I need to reorganize. Let's get all of this out of the way that I don't need. Crash GTA Online. This is time to stop for the night. Yeah, man. So I'll take care of all this in a minute. Power supply cables. Let's get all of this out of the way, because we're not going to need the power supply for a little bit. I don't really need any of this other stuff for right now, but it's not in the way. It kind of is, actually. Alright. Really nice 5700 XT, by the way. Loving this thing. It's a beefy cooler. It's bigger than the cooler that I've got on my 2060 Super, but it's the same card. Almost the exact same card. Cool. All right, let's set this thing out of the way too, because I don't want it to get dropped. I'm gonna need the RAM here in a second. I don't need this cooler, but I do need the box. So here's where the fun starts. It's the board. So, can y'all see, by the way? I think it's on the right view. Okay, let's get the board out. Let's get out all the mess that we're gonna need. Wi-Fi antennas, SATA cables, yes. And the IO shield. Also, my mismatched RAM is nice. Yeah, you said 32 gigs. It doesn't look like 32 gigs. Like it looks like mismatched RAM. I can't really tell because it doesn't even say like what it is. The Hyper Fury doesn't. It says 16 on it, but it could mean 16 gigabytes with like different things. So like on the kits, like this one specifically says, like if I hold it up to the camera, maybe it'll focus on the lettering, maybe it won't. It's 16 gigabytes, 2 times 8. So this is an 8 gigabyte stick. And then there's the Hyper Fury that says nothing like that. Not that that's going to focus on that lettering, but not really sure what it is. I think you might have 24 gigs here, so we'll have to see. PC building thing for me, always build on the box. Just the smart way to do it. I love this board though. MSI BIOS is so nice to work in. So this was 90 bucks for this board. Not too expensive. It's gonna have everything that we need in it, plus an upgrade path to the Ryzen 5000 series. Everything is preset for this, and it's Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. So pretty excited about what's all in this setup. So what's up, Kevin? Ninja Lava Boy, bro. Not gonna lie, I thought you were Tim the Tap Man for a second, bruh. You know, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Let's just say that. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm the budget Tim the Tap Man. That's what that is. All right. gonna be installing this today, Hyper 212 Black Edition, as the cooler for his Ryzen 7 1700. And seeing as it's currently sitting pins up on my table because I just pulled it out of another PC, I'm going to go ahead and put that in first because I do not want to bend any pins. And right now I'm actually checking for bent pins just to be sure. A little bit of crud on them, but actually looks like a really clean chip. So just going to drop it down and then I'll clean it once it's in the socket. Nice seat. No problem. A little bit of resistance. Brandon, the not tap man. That's kind of sad. All right, that's installed. While I have it here, I'm actually going to go ahead and take some time and use rubbing alcohol. This is ethyl rubbing alcohol. I need isopropyl, and one day I'll pick some up. But this, what's a makeup wipe? My wife hates that I stick to these. She doesn't really hate it. But eventually, I think she has maybe like 3 or 4 of these left because I just grabbed a whole bunch of them. But these are great. People use Q-tips. This, you can cover so much more surface area cleaning CPUs. So all I'm trying to do is get this old paste. This old paste that was on here was so dry. And Cooler Master actually sends some paste with it, and I'm actually okay with using that Cooler Master paste, but I'm gonna look at it, and if it looks like it's been on the shelf for a while, because these coolers have been out for a while, if it looks like it's been on the shelf for a while, I'll use the thermal paste that I use for my builds and put it on there. All right, that's a clean chip. We just want to make sure we have a nice solid mounting surface for this cooler. All right. That's installed. I'll do the RAM last. Let's go ahead and get the cooler installed. I should have a knife. I thought I had a knife at one time, but it'd be what it is. I'll just use a flathead and drive right through it. Shoot. Okay. All right. These Hyper 212s are iconic. Iconic. All right, let's put all the crap down in the cooler. I don't need any of the... I'll grab the instructions just to make sure that they didn't change anything, but I've installed this cooler so many times. All right. Fan clips, if you wanted to add a second fan, but there's already a fan on it. A fan splitter. We actually are going to hold on to this because we might be using a fan splitter for something else. So I am going to actually put this to the side because we might use it for something else. All right, let's pull out the brackets. You're going to need the AM4 brackets. Bro, I need to get M.2. Just here to show some love tonight. What's up, Short? How's it going? Welcome to stream. What's up, man? Using up here fans. The case he actually is using is actually comes with some fans in it, so I'm not actually planning on throwing any up here fans in it. It's got some fans pre-installed, and I've got some fans sitting around here at the house that I might throw in as well. So just to make sure he has some exhausts. They won't be RGB fans, but just to go ahead and have some exhaust fans in here would be nice. So, all right, I'm pulling out the LGA mounting as well as the AM4 stuff. Oh, what case? It is the Eclipse P360A. It is a white case. I asked him specifically, do you want white or do you want black? And he said white. So, all right, let's just go ahead and look at what he needs. Intel, there's so many different things here. I just need the AM4 platform, by the way. AM4 platform. AM4 is C. Here we go. AM4 is C, D, E, F, H, M. C, D. Okay, so obviously need this. C, D. C. Which is the straights. So these, I think, this is not the curves. C, D. You know, it's funny, that's the case I'm looking at, but in black, yeah. Also loving the desk cam. Yeah, it's really nice. Honestly, I might actually keep this camera here. It's just sitting on top of my computer case right now, but I kind of like it, honestly. So, but being able to easily switch in between the two, it's pretty cool. All right, looking. Let's see what else we need. These are AMDs. Yeah, obviously that's AMD. We gotta actually find what extensions we need, if we need extensions. AM4. Alright, that's confusing. Actually, the 500A kind of looking nice. Yeah, I actually liked the 500A, but this case is really good for what it is. So I'm really happy with what it brings to the table. Alright, let's get all this hardware out. And let's grab all this. I don't need the putties. I do need these. Thermal paste. Thermal paste. Not that you can see how much is in there, but... And not that these are labeled, but we'll let it be what it is. It says AM4, right? Oh my god. This is literally like mounts any socket you could imagine. Oh, so AM4, you don't need the extensions. Duh. Okay, so does it say I need E's? These are the plugs. Alright, let's just open it up this way. AMD. Alright, let's just go ahead and get the plugs through. Which side of the plate do I put on? Okay. Afterburn, just getting here. Started a war and now getting chased LS. What are we building today? This is B-Man Bros PC. And actually probably, I'm going to go ahead and remove the base plate that's already actually on this PC. Oh, screwhead. So this is B-Man Bros PC. We're actually taking his old platform, his Ryzen 7 platform, putting it onto a new motherboard, and giving him an upgrade. We already realized that we needed to get an SSD that, from his picture he sent, looked like he had one, but it was definitely not an SSD. So I'll run up to Best Buy and pick him one up tomorrow. Shouldn't be a problem. Do I need to change this base plate out? I don't know. Will these screw to the base? Will these screw to the stock base plates? No, they will not. Sad day. Okay. AM4 base plate. By the way, unless you tell me, B-Man, I'm just going to throw all of this in the box and I'll just keep them as spare parts here unless you want any of these parts, because otherwise I'm just gonna hold on to it. Like, base plates are never a bad thing to have for builds, and like unless you want your old case and stuff like that back, you know, I can use it in the future. That's up to you. Alright, so that is installed. Those four are installed. So I'm actually going to flip the board. And let's see. Will these fall out? They will not. Cool. Alright, so if that's the case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's through. Cool. Base plout. Alright, so if that's through, then I can grab these four. And these need to be threaded on top. Doesn't really matter which orientation it appears. Or maybe it does. Okay. One step closer. One step closer. I love this music. What do y'all think about this chiptune stuff? I love this chiptune stuff. I think it really, I don't know, just gets me hyped. All right. Go ahead and tighten these up a little bit. Not over tighten them. Just get them to the point where they're snug. I love it when you do these. It reminds me of Greg Salazar's vids. Greg is a really cool guy, honestly. He's one of those people that, like, if I could emulate content, Greg's such a chill guy. Just because he takes it, he doesn't like leave things out. And I love his like computer like refresh builds. Did that one turn, by the way? Oh, that's why it's doing something weird. Why did it turn? There we go. That was weird. But he's blown up too. I started watching him when he was, I mean, he was already big then, like 100K. He's what, 600, 700K now? He's big. So we're good for him. All right, that's all installed. Now we got to hook these two together. Install thermal compound. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Let's go ahead and get cooler out. Such a good cooler. Look at this thing. Hyper 212s are so cool. They're just so iconic. So, all right. So we need to actually put these under, pointing out. Cool. One more. Let's go ahead and get the fan cable out of the way. And get past the fan here. Dang. All right. That's gonna be kind of hard to reach that screw through that fan. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the fan off. We'll have to reinstall the fan in just a second. That's fine. No big ordeal. Leave this here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take some paste. I'm gonna peel the sticker off so we make sure we do not have a sticker on the bottom of the cooler. think let's see what this face looks like from Cooler Master. So let's just go with a nice healthy dollop right there in the center. All right, cool. And Cooler Master logo is facing the right direction. That's easy. All right. That's seated well. Going to need the extension for this just because I need the extra reach. Maybe I need to finger tighten to start. Got that one started. You. Okay. I'm having problems with this last. Screw. Can you seat? There we go. No? Okay. Oh, that was not what I was anticipating that being. Gosh, that was a little stressful watching that happen. Alright. Tighten down some retention clips going in a clockwise pattern. Well, in an X pattern, not a clockwise. Just to make sure that we don't actually seat this unevenly. I have to check the temps once we boot, seeing as that took so long for me to try to actually get seated. We'll see. So you got any questions for tonight? Anyone looking to do some upgrades? How about the better question is, anyone having luck looking for graphics cards? Because the new X Shuffle is killing me. I've had zero luck looking for a card. It is killing me trying to get a card right now. Alright, I want this to come off this way. So these need to hook inside. Boop, boop. And these need to hook inside. Just like that. And bring this over, bring this up one right here. Okay, did that seat? That's seated. Okay, cool. Nice, that's installed. Let's turn that sideways and let's get the CPU fan header installed. That should be easy peasy. And then as always, I like to tuck the CPU fan cable underneath right here. Let the RAM hide it on the inside. There's nothing that's gonna mess with it right there. Cool, all right, let's throw some RAM in here. And then throw some power supply in a case and go from there. I'm gonna throw the HyperX kit into the furthest DIMM, which would be DIMM 2, and let's hope it defaults to this kit. And I'm hoping what I'm hoping to happen. Okay, that's seated. And let's see this one. Cool. All right, there's the platform. One of the fins right here got a little bent. Everything looks good. Looks solid. I love these coolers. All right, did that bottom out? Does it bottom out at all? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, looks like we can clean up the desk just a little bit. I don't need any of this HyperX stuff. There's the platform. Let's go ahead and clean up just a little bit. I am going to need a screwdriver. All this HyperX stuff can go back. I keep saying HyperX, but the what is it? The Hyper 212. I keep saying HyperX, but it is the Hyper 212. I just dropped a piece of plastic. I'll get that in a little bit. Bring it down. Get all of this hardware in here. Cool. Cool. Dump it in the box. I'm actually going to put AM4 brackets in here as well. Drop it down in. I think that's really all I need for right now. Drop this in. I think I might be able to get this box in. Just like so. So I can seal it back up. Okay, cool. How you doing, guys? We still good? We hanging out? We here? We chilling? We vibing? Vibing. Don't ever let me say that ever again. Aston, why would you let me say vibing? She's working. She can't hear me. All right. I think I'm gonna get this out of the way, and let's go ahead and get the power supply installed. Because then all I got to do is throw in. Let's get that over there. Throw in the motherboard, get everything installed, and then I can throw in everything else. Should be chill. No problems at all. All right, let's get this case out. So let's go. What's up, Ace? How's it going? Welcome to chat. All right. Kind of excited to build in this case. Oh, we'll see how we... First, we got to get it out of the case and out of the box. So let's just get it out of the box. Then I guess we can build in it. All right, cool. How's it going, Ace? You doing all right tonight? We're just setting up to build. Go ahead and get all of this stuff off. Don't necessarily need this exact moment. I'm even going to take the side panel off. I'll put that over here so you can see. Nice tempered glass side panel. But we're going to take that off so it doesn't get damaged. It's the last thing I want to happen. It looks fine. Doesn't look like it's been damaged in shipping or anything, so that's good. They know how to tighten some thumb screws though, I'll tell you that. Okay. I'm not really sure why that thumb screw decided to come out. It didn't have to. Okay. That panel's out. I'm going to stick it back in the case in between the styrofoam so that nothing happens to it. I'm also going to take the back of the case off. Ooh, I like this case. Oh, the mesh, it's all metal. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's not a plastic case, it's all metal. Ooh, this is a cool case. And from what I know, this case is really fun to build in. With it being metal, it's going to be really easy to clean, you know. So maintenance on this is going to be really nice. It's going to look well. Back panel is off. Putting it in the case as well so it does not get damaged. Oh man, that's cool. You can't really see it from over there, but it's got the grooves right here so you can go ahead and install everything that you need on the back. Plenty of space. Hard drive cage up in the front behind the fans. SSD trays in the back. Mountable SSD locations. Man, this is nice. Alright, I know the front panel's got to come off because this is where the actual hard drive tray is. Way down here in the very front. That's cool. Alright, let's get the accessory box out. These will be easy to install, nonetheless. So while I'm right here, I'm actually going to go ahead and take the opportunity to install both of these hard drives. So I can just run the cabling for them later, and they're already here for me to mess with. So that'll just be what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and get this open. We can see the hard drive that he has decided to throw in here. Good hard drive too. I mean, I suggested the hard drive to him, but I love these drives. They're cheap. That does not mean that they're bad quality. This is a Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte. If it'll actually, oh, it is focused. It's just you can't see that stuff. It might be a little too bright. Anyway, great drive. Fantastic drive. So we're going to install both of these drives in here so that they sit going into the case. Does it need to install upside down? I don't think it needs to install upside down. I think it's fine to install like this. Am I installing it upside down? No, it's just getting stuck on the pads. Had to say. Okay, maybe I am installing them upside down. No, I know I'm not installing it upside down. What am I doing? Why does this hard drive not want to sit flush in here? there's a piece of plastic that's blocking it. Okay. Okay. What is up with this hard drive tray? It's just a hard drive tray. It is not that crazy. Can I stop struggling with a hard drive tray, please? This is frustrating. What about the other hard drive? Let's see what happens. It doesn't line up with any of the holes. I mean, I'm obviously not installing it this way. No. Am I installing it this way? Am I installing it this way? I guess I am. Okay. Alright. Not the way I expected that to install, but it is installed. Oh my gosh. Isn't the metal side towards the spine? Yeah, this was... No, it's weird. It's installed... I figured it would install into the power supply bay, but it doesn't. It installs towards the fans. That is not the expected location that that's supposed to install. That's kind of weird, but... I mean, I get it. I see where there's a routing space here, but if I was the person... At least the first time I've installed in this case. Being the first time I've installed in this case, this is not how I would expect to install in this case, but... Who am I to judge their placement of drive space? So, that's fine. Alright, let's get that nice panel out of the way. Good fans here, look. Accessory box, what do they throw in here? Probably, yep, set of screws and ties. And definitely a user manual that I could have used that whole time. Oh well. Sometimes you gotta live and you gotta learn, guys. Just seems like that's what it's gonna be. Dang, is it not? Is it focusing? Come on, camera. Do what you gotta do, bro. Alright. Alright, let's pull this down. And this is out of the way now. I don't really need this. Let's put this in the box. Power supply. I know I need to go ahead and throw that in. And let's get some cables ran. Ooh. All right. All right, my goal right now is to actually get the power supply installed. I guess this is probably the best view that you're going to get of me doing this. Let's go ahead and get all of the front panel headers out. That looks like a Sata power? For what? What needs Sata power? Oh, it looks like the Rgb header. Interesting, okay. Alright, let's put that way. And let's go ahead and throw this in. I don't think this really needs anything special, but I am going to go ahead and install all of the cables so that I don't have to worry about doing it later. All right, here is PCIe. Let's install it up here. The 24 pin, the split 24 pin. Even though it comes as a brick, ATX 18 and ATX 10, that's cool. ATX 18, ATX10, and then the 24 is just one solid cable. That's nice. It's convenient, actually. Not something that I normally get. And so we've got plenty of SATAs here. I think we might have to go with for the M.2 drive for his build, and I'm pretty sure they've got M.2 drives up there, so we'll pick one up. CM PSU side, and then I need SATA power. Okay. All right, power supply is done. Always install the power supply fan down. So I'm not really worried about what it looks like because I'm pretty sure this is a closed basement. And there's plenty of space to install back here is what it looks like too. So, oh yeah, more than enough space to install. All right, let's go ahead and throw the 4 black screws that I've got from the other case. Because they're already black, there's no reason to pull out new screws. For the power supply, these are probably included with the power supply anyway. So we'll just use these. All right, pull that power supply forward. There you go. Seat it up in there. Cool. How we doing, guys? Still gaming, still playing, watching an old man build a PC. 80 plus gold power supply, by the way. That's nice. 750 watt. All right, PSU is installed. Now that PSU is installed, let's run the CPU power cable. I always like to run this first because depending on how much space there is, you're not going to have nowhere near enough space to install this. And it looks like this needs to go in like this. So I'm probably gonna have to fold it over and plug it in. So let's just run it up like this. And we'll have to install that once we get to it. 24 pin, we can go ahead and run most of these power cables to where we think they're going to be. 24 pin is kind of on the split. This is the SATA for the actual graphics card. I'm actually going to run it up through the included holes that we have. I'll switch to the webcam. I'm actually going to throw it up through the center of the case, which is where the actual graphics card should be positioned. So we'll feed that up through here for now. The 24 pin will go right here, and it's plugged on this end, so that should be fine. The SATAs, we know we're going to have to feed through the front of the case because conveniently all of our SATA power goes through the front for this one. Actually, I need to rerun that. So it goes behind the 24 pin cable rather than in the front of it. Alright, nice. All these cables are still free. I think that's all our power cables ran. There's the lone PCI cable that is here, and I think I might actually feed this back through and go ahead and connect our 2 SATA powers so that I can tuck the rest of this in the basement. Which side's the notch on? Okay, so that'll work right there. Good. Hold that under, and then this one can get the SATA power right here, and that'll be convenient. Hold this in the basement. Tucked away, never to be seen again. Okay, cool. And I think that's probably dedicated RGB fan. That's if we had a socket for it, right? But we don't have a socket. Let's make sense of what we got here. 2 fan connectors. A fan hub. So why do we have 2 fan connectors? A power switch. That's HD audio. Motherboard D RGB 3 pins. This is to run RGB from the motherboard. Are these fans linked together? That's USB 3. I'm gonna tell you, I'm really confused with what they have here. They have a power switch. I'm not really sure what M means. But all they have is a power switch. This is weird. I'm gonna need that accessory box just to check to see what they want for the motherboard cables out of this, because this is all they have is the power switch connector. There's no like HDD, LED. It's not a reset switch. Nothing special. Let's see what they have connector wise. Oh my gosh. Plenty of modes. Holy crap. To digital RGB motherboard. Okay, that's what we're going to connect to. Connect to motherboard is the HD audio, the power switch, the USB 3, and then the power supply. So what are the fan connectors? Are they just extra? Are they not needed? That's all we need? Say again? Good. Good. I'm glad to hear. Connect to motherboard, connect to digital RGB stuff. But it doesn't say anything about the power for the fans? That's weird. Maybe that's what the Sata power is for. Okay, whatever. We'll make it work. Alright, cool. Let's keep going. We still there, peeps? Still enjoying our time. I think the next step, honestly, is to... Let's tuck these cables. I think the next step is to go ahead and throw the motherboard in. And let's just get all this stuff connected. What's up, Steve? This case is so cool. Alright. Time for the expensive stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm going to throw a black exhaust fan in here for him at least. I've got plenty of them sitting around, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so now the question is, what mounting holes do I need to move around? Okay, I need to move one there. Need to move one there. 1, 2. Is there one mid board? Doesn't look like it. So I need to move 2. One there and one there. That's it. Okay. Shit's easy enough. Me and Tough about to go flawless easy. GG's. Let's move these that are down here. I hope y'all do. I don't know, have you ever actually been to the lighthouse? If not, it'll be a cool cool experience for the first time. Alright, let's leave that one. Let's get this one right here. Mate, if you got 7 computers, I'd like to save spaces for handy accesses. Don't mind throwing away cases. What would you recommend? Mate, if you have 7 computers, hold on. If you got 7 computers, I'd like to save spaces for handy accesses. And I don't mind away throwing a cases. What would you recommend how to arrange them? Like to save space for handy accesses. Like accessories? Ah, okay. You haven't started yet. I don't mind to throw away the cases. What would you recommend on how to arrange them? You have 7 computers? I mean, depending on what you have space-wise. A storage rack, like a pantry rack, those little metal rack kind of things, are actually really cool to put stuff on. Not only does it breathe well because it's, you know, it's got plenty of ventilation in between the rack stuff, but if you just look up metal storage rack, they look like they've got like slits all the way through them. I would put cases there, especially if you've got running computers in them. Like if you're doing like crypto or something, or maybe not even crypto, just running like a server space. Those are really good to keep airflow going, because you can just put a fan near it too. All right, is there another install spot, or is it just those? Because I got spots right here too, but those don't look like actual spots though. All right, let's take this. Let's drop it on and see. Did I hit every mountable hole? That's what it looks like. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, if that's the case, let's throw an IO shield in here. Let's get this motherboard installed. Well, we haven't started yet. I hope you do well. I've probably got another 20 minutes, or maybe 30 minutes on this PC, just to get everything finished and buttoned up. IO shield, popping it in. So many people forget IO shields, and they install their PC and go, dang. And then they don't even go back and install it. Happens all the time, man. All right. Oh my gosh, get out of the USB hub. All right. Have I seated it in here okay? I feel like I'm missing mounting holes somehow weirdly. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I cut myself on my IO shield. They are sharp. I'll tell you, my first time actually installing one in a PC, they are sharp. And they don't tell you that they're sharp, but they are sharp. Then I'm not even joking. By the way, brand new camera. I haven't even told you about this. Like, brand new camera. This is the Sony ZV-E10, upgraded from an A5100, which is great, but 4K. So we're going 4K, boys. Sony ZV-E10 going 4K. So kind of excited about the upgrade. Motherboard screws. They provided some in the box, which is cool. He gone 4K. That's right. That's what you need, man. All right. I hate how they do this. They just give you a bag of screws, all right? No separation. So now I'm gonna have to have to thumb through all of these. I'm not. I'm just gonna pour them out in this box, and then I'll put them back in the bag in a minute. I'm not doing all that. That'd be a no. That's right. Now I can really be caught in 4K. All right, motherboard screw, motherboard screw. Motherboard screw. Motherboard screw. How many is that? 4. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 4. 5, 6, 7. Cool. Also, is the M.2 screw in here? Because that's one thing I hate is when... Nope, good. They already put it in here. There's an NVMe spot in here, but sometimes they put it in the bag, and it's so easy to lose that stupid NVMe screw. So, kind of stupid. Can't wait till Black Friday Super Monday to get and potentially a Ryzen 5 2600. Nah, go 5600. 5600. No reason to even think about going any lower at this point. $5,600X. If you're going to upgrade, $5,600X. A little expensive, but the IPC on it is so good. I mean, you're getting over the 2600, you're looking at like 15% boost in frames, and 15%. I mean, think about that. If you're at 100 frames right now, going to 100 to 150 or 115, I mean, that's a big jump. That's a big jump. 15% jump in frames. I'd pay for that. I'm still on Ryzen 3rd gen, but I've got a 3900X, and I'm not, because I have those 12 cores, 24 threads, I don't see myself upgrading unless I can go 5950X. And then when I can go 5950X, I'll do the upgrade. But until then, my 3900 is doing just fine. But if I'm going to go 5950X, that is the 16 core 32 thread processor. But I can't afford a $700 and something processor right now. I'm trying to buy a graphics card. So, I think I was one short on my motherboard screws. I'm going to have to find another one. Good thing I didn't put them all up. Alright, cool. I can't see this one. Oh, I can. Okay. Nice. That's installed. All that's done. Motherboard's in. That's cool. Let's run some power supply cables. Throw all that in a second. Let's get this 24 pin connected. I think I can connect all this stuff standing up. But for now, let's go ahead and get at least the CPU power plugged in. And I guess I could bend the 24 pin around and get it installed before I stand everything up. Those are the ones that require the most pressure against the board anyway. Nice. Alright, standing the case back up. Getting all the cables out from behind. Nice and neat. Cool. It's a really nice case. I love this case. It is metal case. It's cool. Now I just need to worry about front panel headers and go ahead and feed that stuff through, connect that stuff, and then do the rest of it. Okay, that's to connect to a different program. Where's USB 3 on this one? Is it at the bottom? It is. Okay, so it can go through right here. Don't need to worry about this. I do need HD audio. It also comes through the bottom, but is it at the end? It is at the end, so I'll go through here. Can I go through here? Yeah, let's just go through here. That's fine. And let's keep looking. The system power. Power switch. Power switch can go behind the 24 pin and right here. And then the RGB header. Those are fans. RGB header. Where's the RGB header? Bro, the desk cam threw me off. I thought it was Little hoodie got the PC, bruh. Where's 5-volt RGB on this? JRGB? No. 5-volt RGB. At the top of the board? Is that really where it is? No, there's one down here at the bottom too. Okay. It probably would look cleaner if I come from the top. You'd never even know I plugged it in. Yeah, let's do it from the top. Easy. Yep, don't even know I got this one plugged in. No, that's not the right RGB header, is it? It is. It's just over here on the right. Alright, cool. That's connected. Let's throw the USB 3 in here. This is the front panel of the USB 3, which is a really nice USB 3 setup here. Power switch. Power switch. Top mid. Power switch is installed. Okay, I don't think I need to connect anything else here. The rest of this can sit in the basement. Conveniently right here. Let's connect these two Satas. I like this desk cam. Like, I actually think, I was thinking about mounting it on the roof so that you get the, like a really nice, like top-down shot of the desk. So, but I don't know how I feel about mounting something permanently. I'll have to see what I kind of come up with that. I do like the desk cam though, especially when it comes to stuff like this. Nice and convenient. All right, where are the SATA ports? All right, conveniently there are two right here that are sideways, which is cool. And I think that's exactly how we're going to run them, because we'll just run them SATA 3, SATA 4 straight in. One, and then two right on top of it. Neat. On top of each other. Feed them under for cable management. And feed them here. Can't you get an extension arm, like a boom arc, that can go high on front of your cam? I can. That's something that I've actually considered, but like my current, like my main cam right here, this is mounted on a boom arm behind my stand. But that one is actually sitting on a tripod that's actually for my build, like my content stuff, so I can actually run around with a tripod if I need. That's kind of what it's designed for. But I didn't really think I was doing something permanent, so it's just on a, you know, movable tripod. Cool tripod though. All right, let's get this one installed. Neat. I mean, that's kind of, it's kind of neat and tidy. So hopefully going to get some good cooling out of this. Oh yeah, I thought I was going to throw in one more fan. For him, I think I'm going to throw in an exhaust just to make sure that it's going to suck air out of the case. So let me see if I got a black fan. the only fan that I had available, well, I've got several fans available, but the only one I felt comfortable throwing in, I just dropped a screw, NZXT fan. It's a really nice fan, nice and quiet, but pushes a lot of air, so we're just going to make sure we've got an exhaust. I'd hate to send a build home that does not have a good exhaust fan. It's got some intakes, but I'm not going to put fans across the top, so if he wants to install fans, you can always do so. But I think one good exhaust fan, especially at the back, it's going to be good for this. This cooler is going to do really well. But I want to make sure I at least have some good positive air pressure in here. And by installing this one fan, I'm going to be able to get some kind of directional airflow, which is good. So, all right. And 2 more screws. 1 more screw, and then I gotta tighten them down, position the fan, and then I guess boot to Windows. Now, one thing I didn't ask him was if he actually had a password on his PC. So, and we will be able to see it because I think I'm gonna try to run it through my capture card on my main PC, so we should be able to see it. Okay, so NZXT fan is installed. Nice 120 fan. That'll be some good airflow. Now I just got to figure out which header I want to install it in. Hopefully there's actually a header. Dang, I hit the glass on my PC. USB 2 at the bottom. Those are rainbow headers. Are any of these fans? Sys fan. There we go. Easy. Oh, I gotta install the HD audio. That must have fell backwards. Do you need my password? Well, if you want me to boot it and at least test it. So, if you have it, it'd be good for you to send it to me so I can test the PC. Just to make sure that it is in working order. Don't send it here. Send it in Discord. Otherwise, I can't boot it and make sure everything's in a working condition. It's just whatever you need to actually log into your PC. That's all I need to do, because I need to go download motherboard drivers and stuff like that. So, okay, thank you for sending that. I appreciate it. Okay, give me a second. Dang. Okay. All right. Oh, let me get some compressed air. Let me put this down. All right. I think I'm gonna need these, but I'm gonna keep these to the side for right now. Just write your password on a sticky note attached to the PC. Not a bad thing. Probably should have, honestly. Wouldn't have had to ask necessarily, but I'm gonna hold on to this. All right, we have the installation of his graphics card. 6700 XT. Still got a little dust on the top, but it has been blown out. Pins look real nice. Everything is good. Clean card. A little bit of dust on the top, but nothing. Little TLC later can't take care of. Plot that down. Let's go ahead and take off the 2 spots we're going to need to actually install this graphics card. Oh, whoa. Why? Why did that roll? Why did that come off? I didn't unscrew it that much. Dang. Okay. Alright. Unscrew. Unscrew. Unscrew? What are you doing? Thank you. Ridiculous. Ugh. 1, 2. Gosh, this PC is out to attack me tonight. Take me out. Alright, those 2 are out. Cool. Time to drop the card in. Nice and easy card. Alright, let's stick it in. What's holding it? Oh, that was holding it. Oops. Here we go. Alright, that's seated. Okay. If you don't sacrifice a little bit, are you really building PCs? You know, I'm not going to disagree with that. I will not disagree with that statement. Not at all. We're right here at the end, honestly. We're almost at post. Straighten this graphics card up. Get the GPU sag off. And tighten up the middle support. Middle support is done. Time to set the actual PCIe cables in. PCIe power 1. And let's do the 6-pin by itself. Right here. Tuck that down just like that. And just like that, we have a posted PC. That's what it looks like on the inside, boys. Actually really clean. Minimal wires all over the place. Actually looks really good. I'm liking this black on the inside, white on the outside. Don't close it up. I'm not going to close it up. We're going to boot it first. Always boot it first. Yeah, it's looking nice, man. Alright, I am going to install the Wi-Fi antennas on the back. I could run Ethernet to it, but for now, actually that's exactly what I'm going to do, so I don't have to punch in any kind of Wi-Fi passwords or anything. Let's go ahead and do that. Run Ethernet to it. Let's get a power supply cable. And throw that into power. Before I connect that, let's get us a display connected. Let me see if I can get some cables. All right. HDMI is plugged in. Let's get us a keyboard connected. I've totally tried to do that too. Really shows I don't want to watch live streams when I just tried to fast forward. Ha 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 ha. Dang. All right. Moment of truth. You know what we can do? Let's go ahead and switch over to in-game. And we can turn on the capture card. All right, that's on. This should be where it posts. Should be. Let's just see what happens. Let me get a... Let me get a window ready just so that I can see it. All right, let's see. Power's connected. Fingers crossed. Let's get it back over on intermission for right now. Do I not have a live screen? Let's go ahead intermission and let's just go ahead and see if we can post it really quick. All right, power button, 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Did I flip the power supply switch? 3, 2, 1. Hey, we got a boot. Let's go in game. Do we get a post? CPU lights on. Just came off. It's like we're going through a reboot because of the RAM. Just went to video. It's going through a boot sequence right now. Hey! Look at that. Total RAM is 32 gigs for the RAM, by the way. All right, so we got a post. Ryzen 7 1700. It's rated at 2400 megahertz right now, 32 gigs. It lives! Press F1 to run setup. All right. Here we are, we're in the BIOS. Nice. Okay, so before I mess with anything, let's just see if it boots to Windows before I mess with any kind of boosts, anything like that. So let's just go ahead and see if we can. Let's just hit X. Let's go to boot priority. Windows Boot Manager, Sata 4. Western Digital. Okay, let's just go ahead and hit yes. Yo, B-Man, it lives, bro. B-Man, it lives! And it looks good, too. Like, look at this. Like, look at those RGBs in the front. All the fans are running great. Running cool. It's looking awesome. This is what it looks like when it boots. It says Conquer the Battlefield. And obviously, since it's not an SSD, it's going to take a little bit. It's on RGB rotation right now because it's an MSI motherboard, but you can control this through their MSI app because it is connected to ARGB, so you get full control of the fan, the RGB on these fans on the front, so you have full control. It also has, which you can't see, which is really cool. You might be able to see it. See across the bottom here? You have an RGB light that goes all the way across the bottom. Look at that. Look how cool that is. So you've got rotating RGB right here at the bottom and lip of the case as well. Let's see. Can I lift that up and let you see? Like, look at this. Yeah, look at that. That's neat. Plenty of RGB to go around. I like this. This case, I have to say it. Like, no lie, this case was extremely easy to build in. Extremely easy to build in. Like, not only that, like, my Corsair 4000D is a plastic case. It's mostly plastic with a metal interior, right? This, I don't know if you can hear that, but listen. This whole thing is metal. Every bit of this is metal. Like, I don't even feel a plastic part on this at all, anywhere. I think it's metal. I think it's all metal chassis. The feet are plastic. The feet are plastic. Okay, the feet. Oh, the feet are plastic. Nothing else is plastic. That's cool. All right, so when I go to in-game, everything's pink right now. Oh, we came through there. Okay, you sent me your password. Let me see if I can find it again. Oh my gosh. Click here to set up your pen again. Okay. Maybe I can't boot. Let me see if I can do this again. You need an SSD, something fierce, bro. Fierce. Something fierce. I don't even want to go through this menu to set up this pen. Okay, so let me ask you this. With a fresh install of Windows, would you be upset with that? Because I'm not wiping this drive. Like you can go back and get all the information off this drive. I'm actually going to leave it connected in the case. I'm just going to disconnect the data cable from it, so you can always connect it later. So you can always go get the data from it later. But I think I'm just going to do a fresh install on that SSD that I install, and I think I'm going to M.2 one, so we can just drop it in right here, and I don't have to do anything special with it. I'm just going to disconnect the power and stuff from it and leave it in the case. I think that's exactly how we're going to do that. If that's good for you. All right, no, it's good. Okay. All right. Well, if that's how that's going to go, I'm not going to go through this whole boot thing. I'm going to go ahead and finish the build, button it up, and then boot it one more time. So I'm actually going to hold the power button, and we're going to go ahead and turn it off. And let's just go ahead and button up this build. Okay. Yo, it booted. It did great. And man, does this thing look boss. It looks so good. All right, and I think I've already done, honestly, most of the cable management that I'm really gonna need to do for this build already. Like, I'm probably gonna go back there and just tidy up a couple of things, like the CPU cable. But I think I'm just gonna throw these panels on. Like, I really think that's what we need to do. So, this is the front case panel. This is what the front of it looks like. That's where the RGB will show through. It's gonna look real nice. And it just, honestly, it just clicks in place real easy. And when you pull it off, there's a tab right here at the very bottom of the case right here, and that's where you actually grab it and you can pull and it'll pop off. Gotta give it a little bit of force, but it'll come off, and that's where your hard drives are. So that's installed in the front. I'm proud of my cable management. God, that looks good. All right, you had a dust filter. That's for the top. I would encourage you, seeing as you don't have any fans right there, leave this on here. Glad to see everything worked out good. Yeah. All right. He also has a really nice panel right here. I'm not going to do the peel. I'm going to let you do the peel. So we're going to go ahead and take it and get it back up in here. Pop it in place. And then screw it in, lock it in. Tightening up front panel case. I got a dip, so you guys have a good night. All right, Peace, you have a good night, man. We'll be done here in a minute. All right, front panel is on. I love, they even put a recess. I'm not even gonna lie, they put a recess in the tint on the front of this, so when we turn it on, you're gonna be able to see that RGB. So I'm curious to see what that looks like in a second. All right, but let's go ahead and turn it around. And let's use some of these zip ties we got. Button up the back of this case. Get some of this cable management taken care of. So let's go ahead and run all of these down here to the right. And there's not really a cable management lock spot. Weird. There's usually a hole that I can run through here and lock all this down. Oh, there is one. Weird spot though. Or is that a one-way? Is that a one-way channel? A one-way channel. How am I supposed to do cable management with a one-way channel there? That's stupid. I guess I can lock it down here. That's about the best I can do. Oh well. Well, when you put the zip tie on backwards, I don't think it's supposed to work like that. Alright, let's keep folding this around. Just trying to connect some zip ties right now, guys. Get this nice and buttoned up. Alright, cool. That's done. 24 pin is taken care of. I think I'm just going to fold this into this Fantex strap that is conveniently placed right here. Actually, I might bring it over into this one first. Yeah. I actually think that's, hate to say it, I think that might be all I need to do. Yeah, I think that's all I need to do. Wow, that was the easiest cable management ever. Tomorrow I'll have to do just a little bit more, so not really a reason for me to overdo it tonight, because I'm gonna have to install a couple of things tomorrow, undo a couple things, so that'll be fine. That case. Can I get the case to sit in there? Flush, thank you. Why did that screw go in crooked? There we go. Nice. Tighten it up. Gosh, these things don't have to be crooked. And in here, stupid. Alright, I'll mess with the BIOS settings tomorrow. See if I can give it a little bit of an overclock tomorrow. And go from there. We can connect these Wi-Fi antennas. I appreciate it. Just message me what I owe you whenever. Yeah, so I have, I'll go pick up that hard drive tomorrow. Let's just look at it together really quick. And we can decide what you want. So let's just go to Best Buy. And we can just take a look at it together. Because I'll tell you which ones are available and that they have there. So, let's see. SSD. Let me make this bigger so I guess you can see it. Alright, so same day pickup. So, terabyte for 90. This is a crucial. This is an NVMe drive. That's for 90. We want to do internals. PCIe Gen 3. So it looks like all they have is they have a Western Digital Black 500 gig. This is an NVMe drive right here. This is $65. Or you can go $56 for 250. I think you spend the extra $7 and get that. If you want to go terabyte, this Crucial drive is actually pretty good for $90. So it's kind of up to you if you want to go terabyte SSD or you want to go 500 gig SSD. So a terabyte's 90. And then if you want to do a 500 gig, you're going at about 65. This is pre-tax. So about 70 or close to 100 if you're doing it this way. If you want to do not a PCI Gen 3, And you just want to do Sata. One of these can save you some money. Like you can get a 500 gig for 55 bucks. Like go for the terabyte. Okay. So it's not gonna make a difference here, so so let's just go ahead and look at it and we'll see what it is. So we'll go ahead and turn this off. So if that's the case, I'm probably just going to pick up this crucial drive right here. Pick up tomorrow at Asheville South Anderson. We ain't picking it up in Asheville. Let's see. Here's the SanDisk one. Pick up tomorrow in Spartanburg. So we'll probably pick this one up. These are Black Friday prices, by the way. Okay, I'll pick up one. So whatever it is, if I pick up this drive, just it'll be 150 for me to do everything. Just so you know, B-Man, if that's good with you. That'll be for the tax for this and to take care of all of that. Throw Windows on it. And we'll be good to go. I'll text you tomorrow if that's good. It might be this SanDisk drive if it has cache. I need to look to see if it has some cache on it. If it doesn't, I'll see which ones we need here. All right. But anyway, we'll throw a nice solid state drive in here. Then you're gonna have plenty of storage. Cool. All right. I think that'll wrap it up. Let's boot it one more time and let's take a look at it. Because I'm kind of curious how these lights look from the front, so you can see what it looks like. Then we can take a look at that RGB from the side. All right. So let's get it right here. Make sure it's on the table. Okay, so the RGB is running, but I don't know if you can tell, but the lights are not running, or the fans are not running. Okay. Did I miss something? It looks good. It looks like I missed connecting this fan headers. I was about to say, it's kind of weird that it would let me connect fan headers. It didn't say that I needed to connect fan headers from the manual. It's like, but it's got to power fans somehow. So we're just gonna go connect them and see what happens. It's kind of a weird way to do that. Okay, so that's that. Pull the tempered glass panel off. Put that back in the case. I don't want that glass to get messed up. B-Man dripping out. All right, I need to turn this so I can see. Let's pull these cables back out. I gotta figure out which one of these is the fans now. Let's see, there's a fan cable right here, right? And there's a fan cable there, so alright, I got two fan cables. Let's find two fan headers. There's the system fan. I'm using sysfan 2. So what's the... Don't they have a fan splitter that I already saw up here? Yeah, let's get all this out of the way. Okay, so there is a fan splitter. Okay, let's just boot. And I'm gonna plug this into one of these sysfan ports. I'm gonna see if this is actually one of the fans. Let's just do it that way. Okay. So that's not a fan header. So what's the fan header? What? So which one of these is a fan header? What? Tell me how weird this is. Okay. Could have sworn you checked the fans earlier. I thought I did too. And they were running. But they're not running now. But I can disconnect something? Let me run it all the way across the sysfan too. Just see what happens. It's the curse of closing the case is what it is. That's exactly what happened. Well, I went back and checked. You said the fans are running great. They're visibly not running. Sad day. Okay, so I'm spinning one fan. Okay. So I'm spinning one fan. What am I doing here? Okay. I guess let's just back up, shall we? Dang. Alright, it looks like this fan is going to have to go into a different location. Alright. Conveniently, we got a fan splitter, so that's good. Alright, where are our two fans? Here's a fan. Alright. Give me the fan connector, please, Case. Alright, here's a fan. Where's the other fan? Oh, yeah, I ran it up. The test. Okay. Let's connect them to a fan splitter. We need a hub. That's what we need. There's a hub in this case. Pentex, if you ever watch this, which I highly doubt you will ever watch my stream, add a fan hub to your case, please. Now, both fans are running. Cool. That's good. Front fans are running, pulling in some intake. Now, how am I going to get this one? Oh, I know how I need to do it. Just don't know if I have the strength to do it. I need to run it through the back of the case. Be really cool if I could run it under the motherboard, but I don't have that kind of room. Nope, it's gonna have to run where I don't want it to run, but nor is it gonna like being run like this. Let's just see what happens. Come on, push up. Please. Come on. Come on. I'm playing like Go Fish here is what I'm essentially doing. I'm trying to feed this cable up through a very small gap. And it is not liking the gap that I want to send it up. Come on. Hey, and it went bloop at the last possible second. All right, now to get this cable to not fall back through, please. Oh, dang. I got it fed up and then it fell. Dang. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is difficult. Stay. I have no space for this cable. Did it just drop? Oh, okay. Stay, please. Oh, sweating out my eyes. What it feels like. I think that's called crying. Crying inside people. Hey. All right, cable's red or fed through. All right. Problem solved. This RGB strip on the front looks so cool. Oh, with the front on it. Oh, that looks so cool. It like almost lights up the glass. Oh, if I tilt it back, can y'all see that a little bit? Y'all see the little line of RGB that goes across the bottom? That's so creative. GG's peeps. Alright, now I gotta fix my cable management that I screwed all up. Alright, I added a cable. I used a fan splitter, which I'm glad they included in the case, or in the cooler. Otherwise, I think we were actually going to run out of fan headers. I think I'm using all the fan headers on the board, so All right, let's put the back on the case. Nice and easy. Nice, not a snug fit, but a clean fit. That's what matters. All right, I know I'm going to have to get back in this tomorrow, but for now, just to make sure everything is nice and squared away, and give them just a little bit of a tighten. Cool. All right, and here's the PC. Now let's take a look at this RGB from the front. There we go. Fans are spinning, pulling in some good air too, man. That's some good static pressure on the front, honestly. All right, let's turn it to the side. Let's see what that RGB strip looks like on the good camera. Look at that. Can't really tell inside, but that's a pretty case. Black and white. The RGB strip that goes across the bottom here. Really nice. Let me back up and see if it'll focus on that case. That's cool. It's a pretty build, Bryson. This dude building a PC, bro. That's right. Could have. Yeah, man. It's a nice build. Looks like there's paper on the inside as well as on the outside, so you'll have to go in there, Bryson, and take off all of the plastic. But for me, that's not my job. That's your job. It's your case, not mine. So for tonight, that is built, guys. That is built and built and built. I am sweating. It is so hot in here. That is crazy. Guys, I hope y'all had fun. Did y'all have fun tonight? I hope y'all had fun. Can I transition to my good microphone? Is that possible? No, I messed up EQs and stuff. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I'll fix that all later. Alright, so I know what I need to pick up tomorrow for the SSD. Everything's good. Guys, it was a lot of fun tonight. Thank y'all for sticking around. Yeah, thank y'all for coming around. This is a good build. I'm really happy for Bryson. You know, he's not really changing his like performance or anything. He should be getting some better temperatures on that processor. That's kind of why I wanted to get it booted. We should check the temperatures on that processor. But it seems like everything's running really well. It's gonna be cooling really well, so just checking the air. Good inlets, good exhaust. Everything seems great. Guys, we're gonna end the stream here. I hope you've had a really good time tonight. Make sure you go ahead and if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit a like, all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. I've actually got a video coming up where I built a budget PC that I've teased several times. I've actually already sold the PC. And I'm editing the footage now, so once that's all done, I'll post it up. So let me know, guys, and I'll get this delivered to Bryson tomorrow, and hope he enjoys it, guys. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all have a good evening. See you tomorrow, hopefully. I'll probably see you tomorrow morning-ish, maybe afternoon. I'll probably message you about, like, let's just say we can meet around, like, 12 or 1 p.m. tomorrow. That would be really good up at the school, and we can go ahead and trade out there. That'd be great. I'll go ahead and get up early in the morning and run up to Best Buy and go grab the SSD and get Windows installed and all that. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll go ahead and install the drivers and everything on there. I'm not going to sign into Windows. You can do all that. I'm just going to name the PC your name, and you can go from there with it. So, all right. I hope y'all have a great night. I'll message you, B-Man, about the rest of the details as I come into it. I'll probably message you tomorrow morning, maybe pick up around 12:01, and cool. All right, thanks, guys. PC looks great, man. I'm really happy with it. Y'all have a great night. Deuces.